Sam, tell me, while trying to remain calm while telling me, what's the biggest problem with your Bucks right now, bro? Like, what is
Bro,
the biggest problem with them?
let me tell you, man. We got a lot of stuff going on with my Bucks, man. And we're gonna start with the whole organization, man. We're gonna start from the top. And I think that Todd Bowles
You
is
about to
not
take names
the
out of his mouth.
guy, dude. Todd Bowles is not the guy for the job. I believe they should have gave it to Byron Leftwich.
Really?
I believe they should have gave it to Byron Leftwich. I believe Todd Bowles should have stayed at his defensive coordinator position. Our BA should have stayed at the head coach because BA and Tom Brady used to go back and forth or whatever. They cuss each other out or whatever, then everything goes back to normal. BA, whatever he has that, you know what I'm saying, that spunk or whatever. He's done this stuff for different teams. He's driven. He's done this stuff, like I say, plenty of times at different teams or whatever. Arizona, you also coached for the Colts or whatever when they were having their winning seasons and stuff. So I definitely feel like that's one of the top things or whatever, because Todd Bowles cannot run that offense, man. He's never been an offensive coach. He's never really had great success or whatever at head coach. He's always been great at defense. So I think we should just stick him back at defense or whatever. So that's the first thing. And then also our running game, man, like we're not running the ball well. We're not moving those chains. We're putting too much um we're just putting too much on Brady right now, whatever. 45 years old. He's looking it right now. He's looking 45. He hasn't been in training camp. He's missing days. He's going to weddings with Robert Kraft and missing walkthroughs on Saturday and stuff like that or
Oh
whatever.
God, now you're gonna start this.
Feeling like, oh man, like you don't have to step up. You know, there you go, cracking the can, baby.
Bro, you do that shit to me
Bro,
every week.
listen,
I
you
knew
gotta
you was gonna bring
listen,
that shit up. I'm
bro.
listening,
You
bro.
gotta
I'm
listen.
listening. Go ahead. I'm listening.
But like I said, with the running game, man, you can't put all that stuff on Brady. You gotta give him some time and the
And
offensive
Leonard
line.
and Leonard Fournette's doing good too. I don't want to cut you off, but Leonard Fournette's doing good too. But they need another one. I feel like they need
They
another
need
solid back.
another
Like, you know what I'm saying?
right. They
Right.
need
You know.
another guy. They need another guy.
But
So
continue.
even so even uh even with the defense and stuff or whatever, I feel like the defense has been doing pretty good. But these last couple games, man, the one with Kansas City, whatever, we couldn't cover. This last game, we was doing pretty decent. But until the fourth quarter, whatever, we let Mitch Trubisky get a 3rd and 11, a 3rd and 9, a 3rd and 16, bro. Like, how in the hell we let this man do that stuff, bro? Like, the defense got to be solid, man. No matter what Brady's going through or whatever. Like, you gotta be solid on defense. Can't let those third down, four or five third down, third and longs. We just let those guys get it, whatever, and the momentum's on their side. So definitely that.
It's inexcusable.
Yeah, it's inexcusable. But like I say, for Brady at 45, man, you're on a slight decline. You're on a slight decline right now. You're not throwing interceptions or whatever, but you have 8 touchdowns in 6 games. The only multi-touchdown game you've had was against Kansas City, and you was down by freaking 3 or 4 touchdowns already anyway. So that really doesn't count because it was in a losing effort. But I don't
And
believe
that
I don't believe Tom Brady's on his top game. I don't know if it's the endurance. I don't know if it's the stamina. Like I say, I don't know if it's just his body's just breaking down and stuff like that or whatever. But you are not in top form because you haven't been practicing with these guys and you haven't been like doing your workouts. You miss Wednesdays to do whatever. You've been on the Mass Singer. You've probably been doing podcasts,
bro,
getting drunk and stuff like that, man. Like
what are you talking
I don't
about,
know.
man? You
I
took it too
don't know.
far.
I don't
I was
know
with you.
what's going on. I
I
don't
was
know what's
with you.
going on with Brady. Like I say, it's mental. I don't believe it's the physical attributes. I believe it's mental because
You want me to tell you?
He hasn't even been throwing like deep passes either. Like everything's been short. Everything's been like 15, 20 yards, maybe. No deep passes. You got Mike Evans. You got Chris Godwin. You got Gage. Man, you got all these guys, bro. Like it has to be something mental.
All right, let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why right now. What the problem with the Bucks is. I was with you till you got, a couple on the Brady thing, and I'm the biggest Brady fan. But when he needs to play better, I will call him out like I have done in shows prior. And he does need to play better right now. I'm not gonna sit here and act like he's been playing perfection or he's been playing at a great level, but no. Here's the problem with the Bucks, in my opinion. Okay, I just feel like going back and watching everything that I've watched on them. I don't feel like there's no camaraderie. I don't like there's no brotherhood. Like they're not playing hungry no more with no urgency. It's like they feel like they can almost like tiptoe or backpedal and have a chance. Like it's all gonna be there later. Like we can buckle down when it's time, when it really counts. Like dude, every fucking game counts, man. You know what I'm saying? For one, and for two, last game, Brady was 25 40, 243 yards, one touchdown, no picks, right? One thing I've been noticed, Brady's been rushing his throws because he does not trust the offensive line, man. He's rushing these throws. He's putting them in the dirt. He's getting fucking hit way more than he should. He was hit like 7, 8 times last game, right? So, and now I'm looking on the sports and everybody's slamming him right now for everything because he is the platform of perfection to society. Tom Brady can do no wrong to anybody, pretty much, except for the people who hate him. You love him or you hate him, but regardless, that's what people are used to seeing from him right now. He's 45 years old right now, 20 years in the league, right? And he's going through what could possibly be one of the worst times of his life in his personal life right now, man. You know what I'm saying? So my point of this is, can he get some help, please? Can he get some help? Look, man, Chris Godwin was targeted 12 times that last game. Your best, you're probably most. I don't know if he's more of a threat than Mike Evans, but he's his own little threat outside of Mike Evans. But he's targeted 12 times. The next highest targeted person that last game was Leonard Fournette with 6 targets. That's inexcusable, bro. These receivers need to create some separation. They need to get open. The line needs to block better, so Brady's got a little bit more time uh, delivering accurate throws and not rushing these throws. You know what I'm saying? And also getting him help on the other side of the ball. Dude, your defense is like 7th in the NFL and yards allowed. They're even better than that with the turnover battle and everything else. On paper, they have an elite defense. They have a solid defense, one of the best in the league. I get it, right? They've allowed only 20 plus points twice so far this year, right?
Right.
Pretty good. Right. But can
Mhm.
they do that in crunch time when it counts? Like you mentioned before, I'm a piggyback off of that shit, bro. Dude, Mitch Trubisky killed them boys in the last 2 drives of that game. Like you just said,
Right. Hmm.
damn near perfect. 3 times third and longs, third and 13,
Third and
14-yard
long,
pass,
third and right.
third and
Exactly.
15, 17-yard pass. And on their last possible opportunity to fucking stop them and get the ball back, third and 11, a 26-yard pass. Like,
Right.
dude, by
The
Mitch
Claypool,
Trubisky,
man, like unbelievable,
by Mitch
unbelievable freaking pass, bro. Like I don't get it, man. Like I say, it's just but it's a lot. It's a lot though. But
But
getting
Mitch
people,
Trubisky,
but other than the Kansas City game, the defense have been pretty good. Like I say, the Kansas City game, man, they just blew the doors off us. But all the rest of the games, man, we should have been in those games. That Green Bay game, we should have never lost. We should have definitely had more points in the Green Bay game. We should have definitely had more points in this game. Brady was down there in the red zone 4 times and scored 1 touchdown. That's insane. Brady never does that. He usually goes 3 for 4, if not 4 for 4 in the red zone. So some of that is the offensive line, but some of that is
a
Brady,
lot of that is the offensive line, dude. I'm
bro.
not
But
saying like
some of that,
Brady's completely blameless, but listen, what I'm saying is, bro, when you're hit this much and you're 45, you're not in your prime no more. He does not trust his offensive line. He's going through they're reaming Brady right now for screaming at his offensive line, talking about, oh, well, you wasn't at a walkthrough on Friday. You didn't show up to work today. So how dare you
right?
because I'm fucking Tom Brady. That's why. If I didn't come here, you motherfuckers
But
ain't
it's
got
not.
no ring. I got
But it's not,
7 of them. I got
bro.
7 of
But
these
it's not
bitches.
about what
Like,
you've done before. It's about what you're doing right now. Nobody cares about what's
it's about
going
what
on
you've
in
done for me lately.
2000.
That was
We're
2 years
talking
ago,
about we're
bro.
talking about what's going on this game
Bro,
currently.
Bro,
Nobody
it don't
cares about
matter.
what you've done
You gotta
before,
help him.
bro.
I just gave you the exact breakdown of this game, and Godwin's targeted 14 times. Why is the next highest targeted person a fucking running back in Fournette? These receivers have to get open. They have to create separation. You have to help this man out. The
Bro,
offensive line is not blocking. Like, when all this goes wrong, what is a 45-year-old quarterback
all
not
of
in
it.
his right state of mind gonna do about that?
Listen. But at the same time, they have all these guys hurt on the defense. So the Pittsburgh defense, with all their top guys, they're of good defense. But you got TJ Watt out. You got what his name is?
Micah
The safety.
Fitzpatrick, safety.
Fitzpatrick, you're right. You got this guy out, man. You got all these guys out, man. It should be holes all over the place. But we're
You
not
gotta have
getting
time
that
to see
stuff
him.
done. We're not getting that stuff done on offense. And like I say, I
No,
just
they
say
are
Brady
not.
because he's the top guy. You know what
And
I'm
he
saying?
is
So
the
when
leader. And
everything goes wrong, we go to
excuse me.
Brady to be the leader, to make a way out of no way. That's why I say Brady. But it's a lot, like I say, it's the head coach, Todd Bowles. I don't feel like he's doing a great job. It is,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like I say, it is the offensive line. We're not healthy. We got a second year center or whatever that doesn't really know what he's doing. And they expose his ass all the time. You feel me? So it is Fournette or whatever getting the majority of these carries, and they're trying to throw the ball to him and this and that or whatever. And he's not that guy like that. He is pretty good, but he is not that guy. It is a lot of stuff that is going on. Julio inactive for the 17th straight freaking
Man,
time.
you called that shit, bro.
For real,
You
like I
called that
already
shit.
know.
You said that man
So,
ain't even gonna be active till playoffs.
bro, so like I say, it's a lot of stuff going on. I just say Brady because that's the top guy, and we know he's not playing bad, but he's not
He's not playing
playing
great.
top. Right.
I
He's not
understand that.
at what we expect as, you know what I'm saying, as the GOAT. You feel
Well,
me? Like
maybe. Well, maybe.
he's just not doing enough or whatever. But like I say, it's all those pieces together, you know. But the offense got to get that stuff together, whatever. We can't leave the defense on the field that long, because that's when you get the 3rd and 11s and the 3rd and 16s, because they're freaking tired, man. You know?
Dude, they gotta help him more, man. I feel like they gotta help him. Like, you can't expect 45-year-old Tom Brady to fucking pass for 350 every game, multiple touchdowns, and keep basically Daddy Brady to hold your hand and fucking keep walking you through this. He's been doing it for 20 years, bro. Like, at some
Right,
point, he needs help at this point. He's not the same person he was at 35, at 40, at 30. He done shit that we've never seen before. How much more do we
right.
want from him? You know what I mean? He does have to play better. I'm not completely absolving him, but it's a whole
I
fucking
think
team.
it's
You know what I'm saying?
I think it's the endurance. I think it's the endurance, because at an older age or whatever, it's just harder to get out of bed, and you retire. So for those 40 days or those 40 some hard days, like, you didn't really, you know what I'm saying, do your stretches. You wasn't really throwing the ball and stuff like
Oh,
that
I
or
don't
whatever.
think
So all that
I don't
stuff
think
and all that
that's it.
stuff.
Bro, he spends
And I
over a
feel like,
million. You know what his diet plans are? Not to cut you off, my bad, but I just because I know so much about that man. You know what he does and what he eats and how he diet. Dude, he does shit that nobody is about ready
bro,
to fucking do. He spends more money on his body to keep. That's why he's still playing to this day and he
I
can still
understand.
move, bro. It's got nothing to do with his shape. It's all mental, like you touched on earlier. It's
Right.
mental because of the shit he's going through right now, man.
But the
But
older age as well, man, you can't you taking those hits every week now, constantly or whatever, man. That stuff is going to put wear and tear on your body. Is nothing that you can do about that stuff or whatever, because you don't have the same top offensive line or whatever, man. We putting bits and pieces together, whatever, trying to keep you upright. But like I say, man, these people coming for your head. They trying to be the one to take you out. That's their thing. They don't want Tom Brady to win anything else. Like, we want to be the one to take him out.
yeah, they got to do better. They got to do better. They got to do better to help him. He's got to do better. They got to do better as a whole. But that's what I got from it. And by the way, when I said talking about the third down and longs and shit that they let him out of Mitch Trubisky, I was just saying, like, elite defenses cannot ever let that happen.
No, definitely not.
Despite only allowing 20 points and 77 rushing yards that last game, let's not act like the defense is trash. They can play. That's why we expect
Hmm.
better from them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Hmm.
Like, when it was crunch time, they failed that game, though, I feel like. And this is why I said, you remember when I said early in the show, I said, this is why I don't trust your corners.
Right.
Remember when I said that?
Hmm.
I did it, But dude, and then Mitch Trubisky and Kenny Pickett combined 20 of 30 for 193 yards and 2 touchdowns, no picks. Ain't that a bitch? Mitch and Kenny Pickett.
Right. For
I
real.
don't know.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. To better days, my friend. To
Right.
better days.
We'll get it together, man. Like I say, just the healthiness, man. We got to get our stuff. We got to get our people healthy. That's gonna be the main key, bro. Like for real, 3-3. We did this the same year that we freaking won the Super Bowl. We was like freaking 3-3, and then we freaking ran through the league. We
Facts.
played. We played a lot of tough games in the beginning, just like we did. Like I said, the 2020 year. So, like I say, our schedule's gonna slide a little bit or whatever to some softer games. Like we played Green Bay, Kansas City, we played the Saints, we played the Cowboys, we played all top teams already. So, like I say, these are going to be some of the lighter games or whatever that we can probably get healthy and, you know what I'm saying, pull Brady out or whatever sometimes as well, too, So, run the score up and just pull them out or whatever. So, I think that'll be the best thing as well, too.
Facts. Yeah, we'll see what happens with them. I think they'll be all right moving on. That's a good point.